If there's one thing that Delhi Capital fans will be looking forward to in this edition of the IPL, it will be the return of their captain and talisman Rishabh Pant. Pant is arguably one of India's most destructive middle to lower order bats, but not just that, he is also the Delhi Capital skipper and one of the best wicket keepers that this country has right now. But more so than the cricketing angles, it is of course the human angle that matters when you're talking about Pant's comeback, because of course his comeback is now coming after 14 months of intense rehab, recovery and everything else in between that he had to undergo after that life-threatening accident that he suffered towards the end of 2022. That's what makes this comeback even more special and even more exciting for a lot of fans, because you can't help but root for the guy who came back from a life-threatening incident to now potentially becoming the kind of cricketer that we always know that Rishabh Pant has the potential to be. But what exactly is the man himself thinking about all of this? Well, he recently addressed the media ahead of Delhi Capital's opening game and had a few interesting things to say, and it shows you really the mindset with where he's at. He's not necessarily too focused on the cricket side of things. Right now, there's just a lot of gratitude that he's feeling, but also a few other emotions. He said, when asked about his comeback, he said, I'm feeling jittery, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling excited, all of it. But at the same time, I'm just happy being able to come back to professional cricket. And why wouldn't he be? The kind of accident he suffered, Pant should actually be in many ways grateful that he was even able to walk away from it relatively unscathed. Yes, he did have injuries, burn injuries, he did end up suffering fractures that ended up requiring surgery, but all of that is still fixable stuff. He was able to walk away from a pretty bad crash alive, and that's why he's saying he's just happy that at this point I'm able to come back to professional cricket. And he further elucidates where his mindset's at when he was asked again, and he said that, you know, right now every time I take to the field, it's a different feeling altogether. I just wanted to bat as much as I could and get better every day. That has been the approach he's taken so far on the nets, where he said, look, I don't really want to think about it. It's just about getting back into the feel of things and getting better every single day. Because obviously, when you have an accident like that, you're unable to train, it will take away a lot from your game. There's often a saying that athletes are at their best when they're constantly playing, because then their body and mind is attuned to how it is they should be doing things. Obviously, playing sport is physically demanding, but if you're attuned, if your body is attuned, then you're able to go like a well-oiled machine. However, with Pant, obviously there was first the case of healing from the injuries, then getting those muscles to work properly again, to now being able to meet his biggest challenge, which is being able to make the kind of impact that we know he can make. Obviously, he is going to be feeling some nerves. In fact, the head coach Ricky Ponting admitted that Pant took a little time to start trusting his body again, which is understandable given the nature of the injuries and how it would have actually temporarily left him in a situation where he couldn't properly use certain body parts. But overall, Pant that we've seen, and of course we have to take those visuals which we've seen with a grain of salt, does look very much like the Pant of old. How that translates now, how all of that practice and rehab translates onto the cricket field, yet to be seen. But I, for one, am very excited to see Pant finally make his comeback. What are your thoughts on the entire matter? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've posted as well. For now, from my side though, it is goodbye.